Election fever grips the local population of Sierra Leone. In the town square of McKinney, the Pam Pam Theatrical Group is holding a civic education performance.
Election, not all man business.
Over 90% of the 2.8 million eligible voters have now registered to vote, and turnout is expected to be high. The elections are seen by many as a turning point and a referendum on peace and stability in this war-torn land. But many here have little experience with the democratic process.
You go look the picture them.
Supported by the United Nations Development Program, the Pam Pam Group is touring the country with their civic education performance. After over 10 years of civil war and bloodshed, many fear that in the days running up to polling day, violence may disrupt the campaigning and the voting process. Mohammed El Mansour, the group's organizer, says that it's absolutely essential to have a violence-free election.
The skit we are doing, tells them that you should not accept or work with any party or politician who is trying to practice violence. Because at least after the war, we need to recover ourselves. We need to be violence-free. We need to be peaceful.
These will be the first post-war elections fully run by Sierra Leoneans, rather than primarily by the United Nations and the international community, and the first elections to take place without peacekeepers in the country. It's also the first time since the war ended in 2002 that power will be handed over from one peacetime government to the next.
So far so good, very optimistic. We have almost everything at par. The arrival of the materials, the last one came at 7 o'clock this morning. So we hope by the end of this week all electoral materials will be here.
The United Nations Development Program is helping with the logistics of the elections, procuring the ballot papers, helping with the distribution of election material, and helping with training of polling stations are all part of the electoral assistance to Sierra Leone. But the August 11th vote is only a first step on the road to democracy. UNDP is working closely with the government to try and ensure a more secure and stable future. Bernard Mokam, UNDP's country director, says that it's crucial to support Sierra Leone at this time and to continue that support after the elections are over.
Post-election, I think the most important things, in our opinion, is first to help consolidate the state authority. This is very, very important because this country should have the capacity, and the new government should have the capacity, first and foremost, to maintain law and order. And it's important that we strengthen the institution, the key governing institutions, the executive, the parliament, the judiciary.
Hoping to strengthen the rule of law and the democratic institutions, UNDP is helping in the training of magistrate judges, as well as other essential staff in the court system. During the Civil War, many judges fled the country or were themselves victims of the violence. Since the declaration of the end of hostilities, UNDP has trained judges for all the provinces and counties of Sierra Leone and continues to work closely with the judiciary to improve the justice system. Sierra Leone's Chief Justice, Adair Thomas, says that the help from the UN and the international community is vital for the success of the future of Sierra Leone.
It's because of the poor conditions of service, because government financial constraints being faced by government, we are not able to recruit and retain staff, particularly magistrates who we need to be on the field, on the ground. But again, with the program of assistance from UNDP, we've been able to recently recruit, not only recruit, but train. For the first time, we have actually trained magistrates that were posted to every single district in the province. Now we have a magistrate.
Meanwhile, in Freetown, National Election Commission staff who will be manning the polling station is being trained on the procedures of voting. The training focuses on the documentation that should be presented at the polling station, how to fold ballots, and how to instruct people on casting their votes. With polling day fast approaching and all the preparations moving ahead on schedule, it's hoped that this crucial vote will finally mean a better future for Sierra Leoneans. Boaz Paldi, reporting for UNDP in Sierra Leone.